The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This one complete to McCole Hardman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run once more with McKinnon. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. 43, 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting McCole Hardman. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on second down. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A handoff, running left, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 39, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
First and 10, it's Willis. He's got Swaim here, his tight end outright. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Play action. Here's Willis. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Willis to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and they stay claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes to throw once more. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run by Henry.
He'll take this to the 46.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
19 White. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Let's go. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here again is McKinnon. And some room to work.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Rolling to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Henry.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
18.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now this time, Willis throwing it. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Yellow.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Touchdown!
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Mahomes will throw. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they got to put some defense down the field.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Room here to run. And it's a Packers touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Steps away. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Ready.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Let's go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To throw, it's Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lance again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike 50. 43 rail.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Danny Gray
from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 27, Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
50. Hey, 626. Hey, 88. Hey, black.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On play action, Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready up.
The Lance going to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On first down, Lance. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Come on, 38.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now they send a man in motion right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And some room to maneuver.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Easy.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they said the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starter's telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A gain of 3, second down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, it'll be second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Lance looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Lance back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
26. Come on. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?